This is Thomas Edison High School, located in the Franconia section of Alexandria. The school has long been known as the smallest high school in the county, with one of the most economically, culturally, and academically diverse student populations in the area. Not as well known, however, is the transformation that's currently taking place at Edison and turning it into a model of educational success. With their new block scheduling system in place this year, Edison is leading Fairfax County's movement to restructure the traditional school day into a more efficient and practical format. Edison is also home to several unique technical, academic, and extracurricular programs put in place to foster the specialized skills of all students, creating opportunities for each individual to succeed.
I think we have probably one motto that you'll hear a lot that people reference, and that's Eagle Pride. And I've tried to add another dimension to that, like Eagle Success, that we really are about accomplishments, getting things done.
Eagle success has been symbolized on the football field as the team kicked off the year with 2 wins in a row. This unusual Edison success has served as a source of Eagle pride and an inspiration for the entire student body to strive for academic and competitive achievement. School and community spirits are high as the list of wins, awards, and various other accolades just keeps mounting. And programs which once suffered from low participation, such as band and the performing arts, have been rejuvenated and are growing at a rapid pace.
Locally, we do really well, and everyone's learning how to do it better.
I got first place in troubleshooting.
I've made district band since 7th grade, and I was 3rd in the state last year on the clarinet.
2 years in a row. This is a group that's received the Area 1 Blue Ribbon Award.
We won first place in just about everything except Best Drum Major.
Okay, I think that this year Edison school spirit has improved, not only because of, they redistricted, so we're competing with schools that are more on our size and level. So we've won some football games this year, which is really exciting, and people are starting to believe in Edison again, and I think that that's just slipped through the years.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people and students especially are involved in student activities in school, so I think that's a great improvement.
At the heart of the school's transformation is the restructured school day, which was just put in place this year. This major alteration to the class schedule came about after an analysis of Edison's former system and a comprehensive study of some new possibilities.
The restructured school day is really a significant change, and I think the beauty of it is the fact that we took a year really looking hard and long at whether or not we wanted to move from a traditional 7-period day into a 4-period day.
What block scheduling means is, instead of going to 7 45 to 50-minute classes each day, students have 4 90-minute periods a day. And instead of taking a course for the entire school year, they take it for half of the year, similar to a college semester system. The exceptions to this are production and skill classes, such as yearbook and band. Students attend these classes all year round, every other day. In summary, the new system cuts down on the number of classes taken during a particular grading period, and at the same time accelerates the pace of the learning, producing a more efficient, productive schedule.
And in this class, our labs, we have more time to do our labs than rather picking up our stuff and getting ready for the bell to ring. And we get to ask questions more with the teacher. We can more time for that to understand and know. But, yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You can take Spanish 1 first semester and Spanish 2 second semester, which makes it really good because you'll retain a lot more by taking it all in 1 year as opposed to taking the summer off and then taking it next year.
What motivated it really for me was the fact that in my first year, early on in my first year, I could sense some frustration on the part of teachers about trying to find ways of slowing the pace down, trying to find probably a way to manage the business of our school, which is education, and trying to do it in a much more in an improved way. And so what we did was we really worked collaboratively on arriving at a decision to change the structure of the school day.
We love the 90-minute period.
I mean, it gives our kids a chance to get in the art classes in up to their elbows in paint and have the time to set up and clean up, but still be invested for, say, an hour on something. And it's a
The format that was finally settled upon came from many visits to recently restructured schools and endless meetings which gathered input from parents, students, and teachers. Mark Johnston was one of the key players in this process.
I've never been involved in anything like that in the county. It really involved many parents, many students, and many teachers. For instance, we had a consultant come in, Dr. Kennedy, who's one of the leading consultants in the field of restructuring, and we were able to accommodate 60 staff members in a half-day session with 10 substitute teachers. So we were able to, get a lot of people involved in initial and early study of the project. So it's really been a community-wide effort.
The benefits for the teachers include longer planning periods and fewer students per class. Students see other advantages.
AP Bio, this takes a lot of my time, and I only have 3 other classes to worry about, so I really can focus and devote my time and not have to worry about 7 different classes in one day.
It also gives us an opportunity to relate to our teacher better, understand her better, so we have a good student-teacher relationship also.
It's a year of firsts for Edison, from block scheduling to the parade on the block. This event was part of Edison's homecoming festivities and was designed to foster a sense of community and to share a sampling of Eagle pride with local residents.
Good morning. Nice to see you here.
The procession began at Twain Middle School, traveled west down Franconia Road, and ended at Edison, where later the Eagles took on the Raiders of Jeb Stuart High School.
So what we have an opportunity to do is to say to them, look, we're good and getting better, good things are happening, look at our students, look at the kinds of things that we're able to do, and we're trying to establish a solid reputation in this community because that's important to us. This community has rallied to this effort, and I think that they're supportive of it. And I think that right now, I think they trust that we're about the business of providing a quality education for young people.
Schools and their surrounding communities work hand in hand. The parade is only one example of how many organizations at Edison are doing their part to establish a positive relationship with their community.
This year, the Key Club is trying to get 80 pints of blood in conjunction with the Fairfax County Hospital. And we're trying to get 80 pints of blood to help give back to the community. And we're making posters for publicity.
The Key Club takes advantage of every opportunity to help others. They hold pizza sales and car washes regularly to pay for such highly commendable activities as visiting local nursing homes and taking holiday treats to area children's hospitals.
You want a drink?
No, that's all right.
Edison is also helping the future of the community through their substance abuse prevention programs. The school team, which is comprised of guidance counselors and teachers, is committed to leading students to lifestyles free from alcohol and other drugs through events such as the Spring Fling. And the student-based Power Team reaches out to local elementary students with skits and other presentations which teach peer refusal skills.
I should.
Come on, you look thirsty.
Well, no, I think I'm all right. I'm fine.
Okay, and then we started again. But this time we asked them to watch how differently she reacts and how she sits and her tone of voice and if she makes eye contact. Katie, you want a drink?
That's all right. I'm fine, thanks.
Come on.
I got involved in Power Team because, for one, I have a younger brother who was in elementary school, and I know that, especially in the school systems around here, and as they get older, peer pressure begins a lot earlier than it used to. It starts in the elementary schools and into the junior high schools, and then eventually into the high school it gets worse. So I think it's really important for young people to know how to handle peer pressure and how to say no to alcohol and drugs before they get into junior high school, considering the fact that it's it's really there now. Straighten the eyes. She was sitting straight up, which would be in connection with body alignment.
This relationship with the community goes both ways. In return for their efforts, Edison is reaping the benefits of a much appreciated school business partnership with Landmark Systems Corporation.
The primary purpose of the partnership continues to be to share both our resources and the resources at Landmark to provide better educational experiences and opportunities for the students at Edison. One of the integral parts of the business partnership program, and just another way to build and encourage Eagle Pride, is through our student recognition program that is sponsored by Landmark Systems.
Landmark has illustrated their interest in promoting educational excellence since the partnership began in 1990. Their student recognition efforts include pizza parties for most improved students, ice cream socials for those on the honor roll, and scholarships for the college-bound.
So to Michelle Martin and Kendra Ryan and Eric Tracy and Melanie Morris, I just want to congratulate you, thank you for all you do, and let you know that you are really what Eagle Pride and Eagle Success are all about.
Acknowledging achievements is taken seriously at Edison. At this Commended Students Breakfast, Principal Fennell honored 4 students for their high scores on the pre-scholastic aptitude test.
Congratulations. Keep up the good work. We're very proud of you.
Like most Fairfax County public high schools, Edison's student population encompasses a wide range of academic abilities. The staff here is committed not only to recognizing the special needs of each individual, but also creating opportunities for each and every one of them to succeed.
This coil right here is going to turn into a what?
You know, first of all, we are a school that's richly diverse, and not only in terms of demographics, you know, the ethnicity of our high school, but also in terms of programs. I mean, we recognize the fact that we're here for all students, and we recognize that we need to provide services for special needs populations.
So the story is on the first page, and you can do the exercises.
A strong English as a second language program is critical to the success of students new to the United States. At Edison, there are 5 levels of ESL to accommodate the varying degrees of English proficiency.
This is Europe and this is Asia.
Casi en el norte de Estados Unidos.
Spanish for fluent speakers is a unique opportunity for those who fluently speak Spanish to maintain and refine their skills. In addition, they learn about the geography, culture, and history of various Hispanic countries. Another avenue of support for non-Native American students is an organization called the Latino Stars.
Latino Stars is a Hispanic group for the Hispanics in the school. Something positive to turn to.
The club offers Latino students an identity within the school, as well as a forum to discuss concerns and issues. Their goal this year is to raise funds for a graduating senior who needs financial assistance.
Such as what?
For ESL students, or anyone else who needs academic assistance, there is a program called peer tutoring. This elective class offers students an opportunity to reinforce their own knowledge while helping others learn.
Made the same sound as the monster.
Exactly.
Peer tutoring is yet another program at Edison that is expanding rapidly. In this assisted reading class, the volunteers help their peers with comprehension and grammar.
We started the year out with 15 peer tutors, and we have, as new students have come in, we have added more peer tutors to the program, but they have been moved around to other programs in the school, primarily the algebra classes where we have a lot of students who have trouble with algebra, and into the special education department and into the ESL department. All of these are areas where students work better if they're in small groups and get constant feedback and motivation from somebody who is already a successful learner themselves.
So what happened? Who's the main character?
Charles.
Charles or Lori?
Charles.
Well, I feel very fortunate to be enrolled in this program because I get a lot of help from the peer tutor because I'm kind of a slow learner. So having someone guide me through it, helps me get through things a little bit better and make better grades, so.
Yeah, we'll patch that with one of the little pictures we have.
Oh, okay. The special education program itself is very diverse. It includes about 100 students with learning disabilities and also serves a mildly retarded population. The program is tailored to meet the needs of each individual.
Our classes have around 8 students per class. We use individualized instruction and small group instruction. We also use computers a lot with our students. Each student actually is working on their own individual objectives based at their level of accomplishment.
Cumulus is in the 0 to 2 range, so you have that one correct.
Special attention is also given to at-risk students, those who are having difficulty with grades and attendance. Students in this category are recommended to participate in the Academic Center at Edison, or ACE. The only one of its kind in Fairfax County, the program provides the low student-to-teacher ratios, meetings with school psychologists and social workers, and small group activities that these students need to get them back on track.
We have the largest vocational wing around. This is auto body, auto mechanics, vet aid, fashion, design, cosmetology.
Vet aid?
Yeah, welding. Yeah.
Edison also takes care of those students who have talents in the technical trades. The school's Technical Center is one of 2 specialized centers open to all high school students in Fairfax County Public Schools and is highly touted around the region for its broad offerings and extensive hands-on opportunities.
I look at students that have needs beyond the traditional educational model, looking at our technical center, which I suspect you'll visit, students that have a bent in the direction of trying to find their own niche, their own opportunity, not only in the world of work, beyond high school, but really learning some significant skills here in our center. And so we have a chance to reach out to them.
Our main purpose with VICA is to prepare students for the world of work, to get them motivated, to get them involved in something, and to have leadership skills to develop their well-being and to promote them in a job and life.
I'm in level 3 air conditioning, and right now I'm working on a water-cooled heat pump in class here. We do heating, ventilating, air conditioning, refrigeration. Just a few weeks ago I competed in Richmond State Fair in the air conditioning competition. I got first place in troubleshooting.
Technology is critical to the success of vocational classes, as it is to all areas of high school curriculum in the 90s. The challenge of the situation for schools is to keep up with change. At Edison, a committee has been assigned to study trends and to make the hefty decisions on which direction they should go in their purchases of hardware and software.
The computer revolution is going ahead so fast in homes. Kids are using CD-ROMs, they're using equipment at home that is really opening a lot of possibilities. So we here at the school and the technology committee, we're trying to make sure that students have easy access to this kind of equipment after school, during lunch, before school.
For after-school access, a homework hotline has been established, which allows students to use their home computers and modems to retrieve daily assignments and homework posted on an electronic bulletin board. In the business department, there's a wide assortment of software, and students get intensive hands-on experience in practical applications, such as numeric keypad operations.
Our business program, if you were to go through the business computer labs, I think you'd see tremendous use of technology and trying to remain current. And we have a technology committee of staff members who are really about the business of developing a long-term view of what we want to do with it.
The school is anxiously awaiting the arrival of a unique mobile writing lab, which will be used by all curriculum areas. Edison has the privilege of being the only school chosen by Fairfax County to receive the lab, which will include 30 Macintosh PowerBook computers and a printer. This convenient setup will allow technology to come to the classrooms, rather than students traveling to labs. The new equipment will also provide opportunities in desktop publishing. From academics to after school, there's something for everyone at Edison. Participation in the extracurricular program is skyrocketing as word of their success spreads. Debate and forensics, two co-curricular activities, are good examples.
I'll bet you could give someone 2 or 3 stomach aches. I think I'll just eat weeds.
So the cow didn't chase the stinky cheese man either.
2 years ago, the team consisted of about 5 hardcore members and 1 debater. And in the past years, we've grown to a team of about 40 members with around 30 different debaters. And so the team's, it's in a growing period right now, but we've gone from the point where we were always that team on last place down at the bottom of the bracket to the point where now we've even gotten to the point where we can almost win sweepstakes, which is where the school that has the most people competing or actually getting an award in every different event. So we've gone a long way.
And finally, the team includes Jill Donahue. Jill is a 2-time national qualifier and a nationally ranked speaker.
Perhaps the lonely men, freezing to death on the steps of the Capitol, would be able to find the warmth of a solution.
Economic, social, and social Western policymakers should be...
No, this is not a Federal Express commercial. It is the well-formulated argument of an experienced debater, one that is only understood by the well-trained ear.
First observation is European brain drain. The ace of point, they'll bring now is key time for the future of Eastern European democracies. Eastern Europe needs all laborers that can get low short 93. The new social large numbers of suspected people would undermine political economic stability in Eastern Europe and adversely affect the future course of political security relations between the East and West.
It is a competitive event generally not recognized for the talent and skill that it requires.
By the time a debater's a junior, they can talk relatively quickly, but in the beginning, they talk at conversation speed. And the argumentation is not as developed as it gets as they advance.
The policy debate team has achieved quite a bit of success. Our top team, Natalie Horowitz and Ryan Sparacino, have qualified for several national tournaments, including the Tournament of Champions, which is held in Kentucky every year. They recently went to Wake Forest University and had a great deal of success, ended up in second place. We have 7 different policy debate teams, and all of them have achieved success at both the regional, local, and national level.
Applicants were to receive here decision within 9200 days of application as attended. The incentive to apply for work authorization would disappear, and the volume of asylum applications would no doubt decrease.
Time.
One of the more visible after-school successes is that of the marching band.
We've grown since my freshman year. I know we've grown a lot. We used to only have 20 or so people in the band, and now we have around 90 people in the band. So the program's grown, and the interest is just there. So everyone's more involved, and it's a lot more musical. People are enjoying it now.
On an individual level, many members have repeatedly made all-district band and have been invited to perform at various prestigious events. And as a group, they're building a reputation around the state and throughout the region as tough contenders.
This year at our first competition, we won first place in Maryland, as well as best music, best color guard, and best percussion. This weekend we're traveling to Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina for a competition, and hopefully we plan to place good there.
I'd say that overall musicality's gotten better, our attitude's gotten better. We definitely become a lot more competitive. We're better known in the region. We're opening some eyes this year with our marching band show. It's the best it's been in 6 years.
And of course, there's the much talked about football team. While the record has taken a disappointing turn since the beginning of the season, the excitement over their initial wins is still going strong.
Our football team won 2 games
In a row, right?
In a row.
And we usually never win any.
Last year we only won one
Last year
in
we
the
won
very
against Mount
last
Vernon.
game.
Eric Barton, linebacker, is a junior this year and is already being pursued by college recruiters.
We've got a lot better. We've got a lot of new players out that haven't played before. So making our team stronger, we have more depth now.
Let's go, D! Come on, defense! Come on, D!
Eagle pride and success are prevalent all the way down to the maintenance of the school building and its surrounding grounds. This well-manicured playing field is evidence of the care given to the school's exterior. And one look at the shiny floors and tastefully decorated hallways proves why the interiors have earned Area 1's Blue Ribbon Award 2 years in a row.
Mr. Walker, you don't do the air conditioning, do you?
I can check it out. I have it checked out. I got guys working on it now.
Okay.
What unit are you
Because
on?
the rooms that are on...
Cleveland Walker is the building supervisor and the person responsible for its sparkling image. He's been at the school for 16 years and has been a Fairfax County employee for 30 years.
It's important for the kids, the students, to come in and see a clean building, and for the public to see a clean building. And it changes the students' attitude when they see a clean building. The inside, the outside and the inside helps the students perform well.
Mr. Walker is invested not only in the maintenance of the building, but in helping students in any way he can.
I've been working closely with the MMR kids and troubled students, talking to them about staying in school, finishing high school. It was important for me to get the students to finish high school because I didn't finish high school. I waited up until the last year, and I finished high school about a year ago. And just from there, just talking to the students, trying to keep them in school. Get on you.
I don't know. They don't even get on me about it.
I will talk. All right.
In 1993, he was one of 4 nominees nationwide to receive the Outstanding Adult Learner Award. His personal and professional achievements have landed him a spot in Reader's Digest, The Washington Post, and Life magazine.
This is what it's all about, to help the students. When I first came with the county, that's first priority is the student. That's what they told us at that time. And that's been always through. Students come first.
I got you. Go win that for you.
Students do come first at Edison. The school's transformation into an educational leader came from an effort to devise means of accommodating the needs of a small yet diverse student population. The restructured school day is an example of the staff's innovative response to demands for a more efficient and productive class schedule.
What we've done here is, I think, we've made small work. And because we're small, we're able to personalize the high school experience for students. It's a much more manageable situation. It gives us a lot of pride that we can sustain excellence.
The Eagle Pride and Success Revolution is being driven by a tailor-made academic program full of opportunities for each and every student to find a niche, along with a staff that recognizes and celebrates the success and achievement of all its students. It has kindled a school spirit that will continue to flourish as winning persists as a solid Eagle tradition.